with so many wonderful restaurants in Arizona, sometimes it's difficult to decide where you should eat. Well, this segment might help you make a decision. You might have to drive a little ways, though. Joining me now is Robert Steve. He is the editor-in-chief of Arizona Highways magazine. And first of all, welcome back to Sonoran Living, and tough job that you had. I'm so sorry you had to do so much taste testing.
Well, we do the grunt work for people because, people get in their cars and they go to the Grand Canyon or they go to Sedona and, you're not sure where to eat. You have to eat at some point, and a lot of the best places are places you wouldn't actually go into. They're a little scary maybe from the outside, but they turn out to be fabulous restaurants.
Really? All right, well, let's find out about some. First of all, we're going to head up to Oak Creek Canyon.
Yeah, and this is one that actually we're seeing the cover there, the April issue, and there we are up in Oak Creek Canyon. It's a place, now this one you would actually stop and drive and, drive by and stop in. This is up by Garland's. It's run by the folks that run Garland's Lodge, if you're familiar with that. And it's more of a sandwich coffee shop kind of place, but exceptional food. So if you're up there hiking, it's a great place to stop afterward.
Really? It's really just a little kind of roadside cafe, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, again, the folks at Garland's know what they're doing when it comes to food, and they've carried that over into this this location.
But you say, is it a dinner place?
No, it's like more sandwiches, coffee.
Okay.
I'm trying, it's sort of...
Exceptional sandwiches.
Exceptional sandwiches, pastries, those kinds of things.
Oh, okay. Now you piqued my interest. Sugar. We all know about that. All right, let's come back home to Phoenix here. How do you pronounce this
Así
restaurant?
es la vida, which I believe is such is life in Spanish. It's a Mexican restaurant on 24th Street. It has been around forever. You've maybe driven by it and didn't know it was worth stopping in, but it definitely is. What we did this year, which was a little different, we asked our photographers to pick their favorite restaurants. And then we, of course, did our reconnaissance and went out, because some of them may not have the greatest taste, but our theory is, hey, these guys spent a lot of time out on the road. They probably know where to eat. So this was from a photographer named Carrick James, who lives here in the Valley, and it is. I just stayed there a couple weeks ago, and it's spectacular.
Well, 24th Street's a long street. Can you narrow it down?
Yeah, it's just, I think, between Thomas and Osborne.
Okay.
Not too far from downtown Phoenix, and it's a great Mexican restaurant. It doesn't have 8 pages of menu items. It's pretty simple. You can go in there and zero in on something, and it's all good.
I love it. I love it. And you can't go wrong with Mexican food as far as I'm concerned. That's my favorite.
Not.
All right, so we're going to head back up north now to Williams.
Yeah, Williams.
Now, I'm imagining it would be kind of hard to find a decent restaurant.
Yeah, for sure. And again, that's the point of
Only
this issue.
Only because it's so small.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, the last thing you'd expect to find there would be great Thai food. You might think, well, I'll find a good steak up there. Yes.
In Williams?
Yeah, a place called Dara Thai, family with roots in Thailand, and they've brought over all the great family recipes. And so if you're in Williams, which for your viewers, it's sort of the gateway to the Grand Canyon. The train takes off from there, and it's a great restaurant.
Oh my gosh! And how awesome is that? Family owned, and continuing a tradition in Williams, and what a beautiful place to continue that tradition.
Absolutely, grab some Thai food and head north to the
canyon.
canyon.
There you go. I like it. I like it. All right, Marble Canyon. I never thought about Cliff Dwellers Lodge. Say that 3 times fast.
And how? And this is where the rafters kick off when they go rafting down the Colorado. It's over by Lee's Ferry. And there's really nothing else around there. And this doesn't actually even look like a restaurant. It looks more like a motel. But there is a wonderful restaurant. And coincidentally, the photographer who chose this one is a graduate of the Scottsdale Culinary Institute. So we didn't really have to do reconnaissance on this one. I've been there a few times myself, and it's excellent. Kind of just all across the board, good American fare. But they kick it up a notch there. And, it's a situation where there's nothing else around, but you're grateful to have great food in that neck of the woods.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, if you have an opportunity to pick up the April issue of Arizona Highways, it is on newsstands right now. And if you decide to stop by any of these restaurants, say, hey, we saw y'all on Sonoran Living and picked up a copy of the magazine, and here we are. I know everybody, in these towns would really appreciate that.
They would. I can't make any guarantees about what kind of salt they're using in these restaurants, but I can tell you all the food is good.
Okay. You won't leave hungry. You won't leave hungry. How many restaurants did you pack into this issue?
We've got 10 in there. It's enough to keep you going for about a year if you go out once a month. And again, the places that you wouldn't expect you'd go to might be good places, so you got to keep that in mind.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.
We appreciate all those little hints, and of course, you can pick up your copy. It's on the newsstands right now, and we do have all of the information on our website. That would be sonoranliving.com.